Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Florida Gators and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, this is a big deal for Auburn. New head coach Alex Golesh, he told me that he is so excited they've got some crucial pieces in the transfer portal, and he believes this Auburn job is a diamond. He is ready to make it shine bright here this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Kick it off to get things started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Gators offense will go to work first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back from no gain.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Gators send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Auburn Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do...
Maybe some room here. The 30, the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different, and now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Breaks, just steamrolling the defense. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Jones to throw. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Running inside. It's ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the Gators will call on their punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bears the pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Pulls it in. It's Nimrod. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Auburn lines up quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll go right back to him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Jones to throw. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets rid of it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Trying to run, it's Cobb. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Jones wants to throw it. Works the middle of the field. And they pick up just a few on that completion. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Johnson. Could not make his way to the corner. Auburn lines up quickly. Brown will throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cobb. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. Finding some room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And down he goes back at the 3.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss. Put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last pick.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Jones to throw. He's going to run it. And he'll be brought down.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to throw it again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Might have a chance. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Jones wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Setting up the screen. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Florida! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 7 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Seminoles with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now to your game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Hey guys, Coach Golich told me at the half, one of the things he said, he is really pleased with how they have started the first half in this tough conference opener. As you know, the SEC is a gauntlet, but he thinks his team set the tone. He said that was a great start, but we can be even better. They cannot take their foot off the gas here to start the third quarter.
Thanks, Holly. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Brown wants to pass. Looking deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Gators line up to punt it away. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
With the catch, it's Johnson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Auburn lines up quickly.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They'll run the counter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Auburn going to work with another first down. Washington again. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Nimrod. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? To the ground to try to move the chains. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. Give to Washington again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Brown will throw it. Looking to scramble. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Jackson. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Jones to throw. He wants to take the top off. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Auburn sidelines, there is some really good things happening. Guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on is just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he absorbed, and he said he's got to really fight through it here today. Not 100%, but I will let you know how it's going from the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The short hands, it's Johnson. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Trying to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Jones wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Gators come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They're looking to throw on second and short. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Jones to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
And the Gators will try to punch it in on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Jones wants to throw it. Going for 6. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Gators! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that's a great idea, man. Keep finding the big fella. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's been really the bright spot for this offense, Jesse. I would continue to find ways. If I'm going to get back in it, I think it's got to go through him.
I think you're right, David. And as a defense, you've got to know now, this is the guy they're looking for. He's hurt us often. We play man, we play zone. Linebackers, your safeties, who's ever covering him. We've got to find a way now to get him bracketed so they stop throwing his way.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and then this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads it downfield. And his first pass is incomplete. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Makes a move. Can they catch him? Touchdown Gators! Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
The AT unit on the field. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Pulls and fires complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game...
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Auburn. And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Motion from the wideout. Jones to throw. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. Snowed under by the defense. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that is incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Turner. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Under fire. And they got him.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page.
Can't hang on. He muffs it.
Man, college football is crazy. It looks like he's go score on this punt return. Instead, getting down inside the 10-yard line, he coughs it up. That is a play that could very well define this game.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what